Alright guys, the Skaven music is playing, which means I've got the advantage. It's time to do some killing. What better way to start a post-Christmas stream than cheesing Cetra the very much perishable out of one of his settlements. Let's go. God, I hate Tomb Kings. I'm really hoping by the end of this stream we'll have wiped the Dwarfs and Tomb Kings out. And if they have, woe betide the Wood Elves, the High Elves, Bretonia and the Empire, because I'll unleash everything that is in the Southlands against them. I might even hop across to Lustria because, hey, why the fuck not? Ah, okay, so this isn't even a walled settlement. I didn't even notice that. That's that rigorous planning that you've come to know and love from me. Let's get these lined up here. We're going to use this obviously to flank guard because why the hell wouldn't you? If the map's going to do you favours, you take them. How's that line? Not amazing. Let's go a little bit further forward than that. We don't have to be this conservative. There's no reason for us to be this deep. Because they don't stand a chance. And we don't need to go too narrow with the Plague Boys. Let's go and annoy him a bit. See if we can lure Cetra into coming forward like an idiot. Apparently that was not a problem in the slightest. He is more than happy to rush forward like an idiot. What a lad. What an alpha male, eh? Oh, he stopped. What a prick. What an absolute pussy. How you doing, Hidan? So yeah, hopefully he will be impatient. Hopefully. Oh, hang on. That line does not look so great. Let's see what they do. Ah, yeah, they're fine. They're fine. Oh, good. That went well for the Tomb Kings. Second he enters range, I am sicking my Jezels onto him all at once. There we go. And we can tell these to start firing now. Go for there, 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 and there. Oh shit, they're all coming around this side. Okay, I'm going to turn one unit of rattling guns around then. And I'm going to start laying down some summons. Oh good, they summoned that Ushabti in a terrible place. Yeah, they got into the back of us. I always turn in my worst work during a an early fight when I've started a stream up recently, because I'm just that little bit rusty every time. But we should still win. It should be fine. Let's lay that on there. We'll bring him over to help with this. Right, shoot them. And we won it. Yeah, very scrappy, but we won it. Muscat, Christmas celebrations are over. Looking forward to the new year. Yeah. Yeah, Christmas is basically done. Hey, Outs, how you doing, man? Is this campaign what? I'm not sure. You seem to have gotten cut off in the message there. I didn't even notice he had that. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to loot and occupy it again. Don't even know where the hell I am. Oh, it's Springs of Eternal Life. Okay. And then I do believe we have one more settlement battle to win. We got basically everything back from there, but it was still very, very scrappy on my part. As I say, I always suck the hardest when I'm starting a campaign up. Or starting a stream up. There we go. Okay, this one actually is a siege, so... I am not going to get any... I was wondering if this is a campaign stream. Yeah, it's definitely a campaign stream. Throt is on a quest for global domination. Okay, so we'll go over here. Ah, yes. I don't have poison wind mortars here. That was what I had to sacrifice to get this army into action faster. So how much magic do we have? We have a decent amount of magic. It's not bad. Not great, but not bad. No, all of you. Okay. What is this one doing? So this is going to be very much about blasting holes in the walls actually and using magic. I'm going to start sending these forward now so they can get on with the magic part of that. Everyone needs to come off of fire at will. And then I'm going to use the magic now while they're most blobbed up to get maximum damage out of it. I'm going to track the kills here, see how we get on. Yeah, that was an excellent cast to start off with. We will move the Jezzails back to here. I'm going to go with the Rattling Guns to there and him to there. Just because I want to be able to do the most possible against the Ushabti summon when it comes up. We don't have actual Arcane Conduit yet, but we do have the Power Stone, but that's only for one go. One of these needs to come over here, because that's one hell of an opportunity there. Excuse me. Excuse me, just sneezing. Oh, look at that blob there. I desperately need to get in there and hit an overcast. Yeah, do it now. Okay, so the Ushabti came in there. Let's just get that to there. Shouldn't take long to get rid of them. Thank you, Hidanto. Yeah, that one caught me by surprise a bit. Couldn't even hit my mute button in time. Oh shit, they're shooting. Let's bring him to there. Still plenty of kills to be had here, so let's hit a single cast into that. And I can pull these away from the border now that I know that the Ushabti summon's done. Plenty over there. And we're recharging at a reasonable rate, so I'm not going to rush. Do we have enough range to hit that? Not quite. Let's come to here. That should give us enough range. And we'll go for that point there. Yeah, he's going to break 1,000 right now. Oh, he missed it by 2, but he's doing well. This will probably be the next good spot to go for, I'd say. I have to be cautious because I've forgotten to turn off the time limit, so we'll bring him to there. Plenty of time though. He's got a potion of toughness, so that's good. Ah, they're moving, little bastards. Yeah, he didn't get much out of that, unfortunately. Okay, let's start blasting holes in the walls. Got a lot of stuff back there as well, so there's plenty inside this settlement. What is shooting us from there? Oh, Ushabti with great bow, I'm guessing. We do want to hit one, but wait. Oh, no, 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 no. We're definitely going here. Good stuff. Excellent. Okay, let's get the Jezels within firing range. Yeah, not having the poison wind mortars makes this quite a bit slower. But we should still be absolutely fine here. Why is only one unit firing? You really telling me you can't figure out the firing line there? This game is so dumb sometimes, honestly. Some Shabty there getting cut to bits. Look, they've got the firing line, they still won't shoot. It's ridiculous. You guys hit that. And then that should bring these forward. And if not, I'll use him to bring them forward. So we've got a Tomb Prince coming through here. Okay, that's out of ammo. I'm going to let these aim for that. Use that power stone now while we got the chance. Hi Dan, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Okay, they're almost done already. Go to there. Man, the recharge rate is really slow now. As soon as we have the angle, we will move the rattling guns in. I'm going to bring them over to here, and I'm going to have 2 squads of 3. So there, and they'll cover each side. Doing great, how are you today? I'm doing great, mate, thank you for asking. Yeah, everything's going well. Just started the stream up. First battle was a bit of a mess, as is usual for me on a first battle, but other than that, doing okay. You streaming tonight? They do have some archers, and I'd like to get rid of those before I move in. Nice. Yeah, our magic charge is now done, but the Plague Priest between them, they've done almost 1,700 kills. So, yeah, that's solid. Can't complain about their return. So I'll probably bring them back to here now, and we'll use them to tank a little. More Malekith all starting with battle, so hopefully it goes well. I always feel like you need to stretch and warm up as you get going. Absolutely, yeah. If you're starting the stream with a big battle, it always tends to be a little bit tricky because you just have to bring your A game straight away. But yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Right, those are going to be gone. Hopefully. Ugh, really? Come on. Right, let's see something. So if I move these to here, can we prod them into attacking us? Or at least stepping into this breach? I'm wondering about using the Jezels to try and attack the the Carrion. Let's see if we got enough range for that. Yeah, we got the Carrion now. That'll be easy. And we won. Army loss penalty kicked in, as expected. Do I usually have a battle timer on? No, I just forgot to turn it off after one particular siege battle. Yeah, I really must remember to turn that off straight after this one. If I don't, shout at me. I hate it when they take too long to crumble. There we go. Yeah, plenty of action from them. Almost 100,000 damage dealt by that one. Jesus. Literally 7 shy of 100,000 damage dealt just with the plague spell. I do like these new damage indicators they've got on there. That really does tell you what your units are doing and how valuable they are. Right. We shall go with some tier 3 here as well. Right. Options. Unlimited. There we go. Okay. Walls to here. That's good. Those are good ones to have. I'll upgrade that just for the sake of it. Probably going to get a rebellion at Numas, but that's okay. Not going to worry about the Black Pyramid of Nagash right away, because I'd rather get rid of Cetra while he's on the back foot. And we are really pushing in on them. So, commandment, let's go with food for here. Death Gorge, do I want to build that up? Do you know, I've moved in against Morkheim. They've got Floating Village. I'm going to do that because I think they'll... But then that army could come south. Why waste the growth? We'll hold off on that for now. Helmgart. Does this army have... This army has movement range, okay. But then this is holding out the Empire, and they're not particularly inclined towards fighting me, from what I can tell. So I don't know if it's really in my best interest to attack them again. Don't get me wrong, it's not a problem for me to beat them or anything, but... Oh, do you know what? If the Empire comes, the Empire comes. Fuck them. Let's get paid. Especially seeing as that was hanging around outside the settlement where it's basically just free money and food. Don't even know how much range I've got here. Let's have a quick look. I've got enough range to get the Bretonnians here as well. And Paravon's a tier 5. I'm going to do that. Our food deficit's going down in a hurry. Don't particularly want to cheese that. Oh, I should have. Should have cheesed that one. Now, I can take that, or I can force march back to Helmgart, and I'm thinking I will force march back. Don't hurry into taking the tier 5. Just, we got the money out of it. And we're heading back up towards 400,000 in cash available, so we're in good shape. We don't need to rush into taking that settlement. We'll get it in time. It's very much on the agenda. It just stops me running the risk of having the Empire then charge through that gap and get into Reichland. Having fought to consolidate it for so long, I'd rather not risk giving up space there that easily. Okay, that's the end of the turn. Let's see how much growth juice I have. Ronin could use some buffs. go. He got 3. Whatever. Alright, let's... I think this will not win at Caracascal unless there's something very surprising in there. I want these dwarfs. I didn't want to do that. Let's have a look and make sure that I'm at war with everyone. Yeah, we are. Okay. End the turn. Dwarf elimination looking good today. Yeah, very good. They only have Misty Mountain and Karak Ezor, which is Beligar Ironhammer's starting settlement. So, yeah, they're basically done for. The Tomb Kings will be a bit harder to wipe out straight away, but I don't think it's going to be that much of a problem. You're defending against Court of Liberas. They've attacked me in the underway. That's very smart, boys. Very clever. Oh, it's not even that crappy Skaven settlement. They don't have a chance here. We're going to fight that. I was hoping they would do this, but I didn't think they'd be this stupid. I'm going to reward myself with some peanut butter cups. Okay. Oh, now this army has no plague priests. That's something I need to factor in because they've all been hit with bloody agent spam. So I am going to have to work on this a bit because there are monsters there. So it might not be that easy actually. I'm going to fight it anyway. I want to try and lure them into coming forward faster than their infantry so I can get rid of them sooner. Oh, come on. This is as much about turning these around just to make them fight me piecemeal. And it seems to have worked. God, this map is so garish that you can't even see your own shots. As soon as the Tomb King enters range, the Jezels have got to take him out. Because we got another War Sphinx to deal with too. There we go. This one's going to have to come over here. And I need to charge into these if I can. Oh, we got a summon, so we can use that instead. Bring him over here. Okay, the general is going down, so we'll turn the... Yeah, because he walked into the rattling guns, so they'll finish him off. I want the Jezels to deal with this War Sphinx. Oh, the fucking rattling guns started aiming at the Ushabti instead. That's okay, we're getting them, it's just a bit hectic. And they're going to get a bloody Ushabti summon on me soon. Yep, they did it. These need to turn back around. And that's that. Okay. Always horrible fighting with a weapons team army when you don't have any plague priests to give you a front line, but that's what happens when you get agent spammed. At least once we got rid of the Court of Libaris, that's going to take out some agents. Yeah, we'll get the replenishment because we've got the Dowie to deal with. It would be nice if they'd attack me in the underwear as well, but I don't think they're going to. See, more bloody hero actions. Okay, so they have attacked at Fort Bergbris. Ooh, steam tanks and luminarcs. And a Hellstorm rocket battery. And reinforced march. But, that's okay. We can't retreat, so we're going to have to fight. And force march doesn't really much matter. It doesn't really much matter with this kind of army. I will get a few menace belows here. Just to get onto that Hellstorm rocket battery. Okay. And we do have some crap here that we can throw in the way of their army. So we'll stick those there. Again, they're just there to die. Got an extra 4 Plague Claw catapults to use. And I'll just move everything along to this side as soon as we're there. Ah. Oh, they got Vanguard apparently. One of the augments, I suppose. And then these guys, we will have here to just piss these about. And we only have 1 Plague Priest in this army as well because, again, agent spam. Don't know what spells that guy's got. Okay. Get round to here. He's got summons as well, so it's not that bad. And I believe this guy does as well. He's got his doggo summons. Yeah, if they can keep Gotrek occupied, that'll be good. And where's their Hellstorm rocket battery? I don't think it's in this army, is it? They've got the steam tanks and the Hellstorm rocket battery are over there. Okay. No, stop using your ammo on him. Karl Franz, as ever, does the dumbass thing. And just sacrifices himself. What a lad. Everyone's impressed. What a great emperor you are. He's beating the shit out of my Packmaster. Stick that down there. Okay, he's gone. And I'm going to use the Moulder Clanstone here just to heal that Packmaster up a bit. Fucking Luminarchs. Right, we need to do something about these sodden things. Right, I want them on the Luminarchs. Oh, he's getting the shit kicked out of him. Let's get him out of the way. Because he's going to get taken out. He's immortal for sure, but... Right, is that in Jezzail range now? Yeah, it is, so aim for that. Oh, you little shit, stop moving backwards. Oh, shit. They've taken out their own Hellstorm rocket battery? Well, they've taken them off of the artillery pieces. That'll do for now. Okay, Karl Franz's army is dealt with the exception of a unit of great swords. Yeah, a couple of units of great swords. And they've stayed off of their artillery piece, which is nice. And I'm going to take him round the back. I don't want him to get killed. Well, wounded. Either way, I don't want it. Got to get rid of those sodding steam tanks as soon as possible. But to do that, we've got to get rid of these so we can get the Jezzails in range. They're back on their Hellstorm rocket batteries, so let's hit them. Fuck's sake. There we go. They're almost out of ammo, so they need to stop firing now. Okay, it looks like the fight's over. Let's start shooting those. There we go. Right, let's get everyone back for a quick group hug. Because we took a lot of casualties from all their range there. There we go. And Moulder Clanstone. Excellent. We might even get a chance for a second one there. Now, definite positive there is that's going to be a very hefty chunk of the Empire's manpower that we just took out. So what they can bring to the table in a follow-up battle, very, very little, I should imagine. There we go. 19 losses from the main army. That was solid. And that's not an army to be sneezed at there. They can rush you a lot with that. The Luminarchs are really difficult to deal with and do a lot of damage. They had steam tanks in Gotrek's army, Hellstorm rocket battery in Gotrek's army, so we came out of it really well. Yeah, catapults did really well. Yeah. They did a lot of damage for us. I am not going to bother going for replenishment there because we're inside our own settlement, so we'll get that back. There's very little left of that army there. I do want to intercept it, but as tempting as that is, I'm not auto-resolving it. I'll say that is Belagar, but I don't want to risk losing any units, so we'll fight that manually because it's garbage. We will absolutely wreck that army. It's literally just Belagar that's a problem. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen this looking so snowy before. Yeah, this army that we're facing is trash. Even with no plague priests, we'll batter these. Go after the Slayers with that because nothing else in that army is worth worrying about. How do you find warp lightning cannons? Not great. I do have them in one army. I've got the Regiment of Renown in there, only because I keep forgetting to take it out. Put it that way. Then they're not amazing. They're all right, but they're nothing particularly special. Yeah, I don't particularly like that firing line, to be honest. Let's bring those all the way up. Yeah, I wouldn't take them out for a unit of Plague Claw catapults, put it that way. Right, where is Belagar? Has he got Stalk or something? Because I can't see the stunty little shit. We want to go with that to there, that to there, that to there, and that to there. Where is he? Where is Belagar? There he is. Right, get him. Will we get a chance for a warp bomb for a freebie? Ah, bollocks, they got off the battlefield in time. Fuck him, Belagar, look at him. He's got to get out of there. Where is Belagar? Oh, he's actually gotten to our line. There we go. That was awful. The lack of Plague Priests for the front line is just horrendous in battles like this. I need them back. I might even have to recruit new ones if I can't get any. Get the ones back that were wounded. I don't know if they were wounded or outright killed. Let's get that, and that. Get them to there, and him to there, and we'll try and get another quick Moulder clan stone in. Because they're running all the way across, so that helps us. But yeah, warp lightning cannons are okay, but they don't make it into my main armies, put it that way. I'll use them if there's nothing else available, or I need a quick Regiment of Renown, because there is a Warp Lightning Cannon Regiment Renown, but not a Plague Claw Catapult one. Otherwise, I'd use the Plague Claw Catapult one. And we're on our own territory, so we should get replenishment. No worries, mate, no worries. They are decent at shooting large monsters, but they have to be large, slow-moving ones. If you're using them against, say, phoenixes, they won't even hit, usually. And they do get a fair number of kills if they're shooting at infantry, but Plague Claw Catapults are better just because they demoralise the enemy as well, and do more damage overall. So that should be the last Dwarfen army in this region. And once we've taken out, it should just be Karak-Ezor left. Not a chance, Alberic. There's another Tomb King army raiding Karak-Azgal. Jesus Christ. Or is it the same one? They've just been... It's another fucking Plague Priest wounded by Tilia. Right. Raiding at Karak-Azgal. Nah, it's nothing major. Don't think I can get there with a normal march, so we're gonna underway to there, and we'll take that out next turn. Getting a lot of money. I can raise another army anytime now. Very, very well placed for money. Tilia Border Princes. Yeah, that, once Misty Mountain is down, is the last Dwarfen settlement. We'll go for that because public order. It's also good for recruitment costs, so maybe I should start recruiting another army. Sacking Gisero should be nice.
You will fight. You die. Picket it clean.
Can we get to Castle Artois? No, not quite. I will take Gisero then, because Fort Bergres is not a great settlement to hold. And I'm thinking the same here, because the forts don't provide you any walls. How you doing, Post-Humor? Good to see you, mate. So yeah, because the Skaven don't get walls at the forts, this is actually a better sort of water break against the enemy. So I'm going to go for here. Yeah, it makes very little difference there in terms of income, so just go for that and that. right close to Wood Elves now, and they are my biggest bugbear as a faction to fight with Skaven. But I am thinking this here army might be the one to finally finish off the stunties. So he's going over there. Right, where are those beastmen? Oh god, I hate trying to track down fucking beastmen in my territory. And I can't get agents because they just constantly get assassinated by their 100% success rate. Sod it, I'm going to get some assassins here. I can afford them, let's face it. Now, what stuff can they have? Get that. Oh, they'll boost research rate. Good, we'll get that. Okay, I'm going to send that one up to Laurelorn Forest, actually. The thing is, I don't want to commit moving these armies in any particular direction. We will populate Wrecker's Point, even though it'll leave us a bit exposed if the beastmen attack it. Because we do have a big quality advantage over them, if nothing else. This one... Ah, they're there. Okay, we got them. Please be the last of them, because I'm sick of their presence. Is that the end of them? Nope, there's more of them. God damn it. So yeah, I will keep recruiting heroes. And it might even give us a chance to start getting rid of some of these heroes. Like, what's the success chance there? Not very good, but we'll try. I haven't concentrated on doing this because I've been spending everything I can on my armies. But, yeah, we could use that. Assassinate... Yeah, okay. And then I'll send them up to just soften up Laurelorn Forest so that these armies can go in and take it more easily. And then we'll have the entire Empire territory sorted out. Fort Sol I'm not overly concerned about just because they can't have walls there. Vorak. Yeah, let's try and get some walls up before anyone comes through. We do have border princes there, but to be fair, I can bounce this army back over and head towards Myrmidons. We got plenty of muscle over here. Let's go for food. Can't go wrong with food. Grungzint. Yeah, we'll build that up. I just really want to know where the other Beastmen army is. That's fine. Okay, come down here.
Master engineer.
what to do here.
Warlocks ready. Machines and that sorcery.
Okay, that's the army that's raiding Karakazgal. Okay, they're a long way from the actual settlement, so that's fine. Anywhere that's not going to give me attrition? Anywhere at all? Nope. Only right by the settlement. Okay, in that case, I'll come to about there. I'll just be like, come on and attack me in the underway, lads. And skill points, of course. More skill points. Right. Make sure there's no one inside a settlement who I haven't been using when I should. He's fine. This one can move, but I want to protect Springs of Eternal Life. It's only going to take 3 turns for it to have full walls. Throtty's over there. Ronin's there. The same goes for Agrul Migdal. I want to just get that under control before I move on. Okay. Yeah, he's fine. Mutin's fine. Let's have a look through these heroes and see who is where. Okay, so this guy is one who will just unleash like an earthquake, so it's just annoying going through them all because I've had so many wounded. See, look at the number of them. He's on his way. These two have been wounded and then come back, so I need to start sending them down here somewhere where they can regroup. And I can just start reassigning heroes to the armies. They're fine, they're fine. He's fine. We need one in there. He's probably going to get hit by these bastards. Let's move on. Next turn. Do you think Dark Elves will be the biggest challenge? No, I don't. They have a lot of troops, but the thing with Dark Elves is that most of their forces will be consolidated into Black Arcs, and they don't attack your territory. So I'm not especially worried about fighting them. The High Elves, they bring monsters that give me more trouble, specifically Phoenixes and Eagles, just because they're harder to shoot. And you can't use the Underway on Ulthuan, so it'll be harder to get around. So yeah, the High Elves will be the toughest remaining challenge. The Dark Elves should be relatively simple. And also the other thing is they don't really want to fight me. They could have attacked up here in the north ages ago and they haven't, because they don't want to fight me. Because I'm killing loads of Order factions, so they actually quite like me. See, there we go, another one bloody wounded. They have basically a 100% success rate. And it's really starting to get on my nerves. I just don't have enough agents to go around dealing with all this spam that they've thrown out there. Oh, they got someone round to Dragonhorn Mines, did they? Estalia just showing up from out of nowhere, because of course they always manage to find a way around somehow. Last minute rat attack backstab on the Dark Knife is then kinda. I mean, I've been technically at war with them since we first encountered them, because it being a This Is Total War campaign, I have to declare war on them. But at the moment, they like me, so I haven't had to like really push it. I haven't had to force the war against them, whereas when the time comes, I will do exactly that. Right. We need to force march towards Salzenmund. I'm hoping this will keep them occupied long enough for me to kill them. Because, oh my god, am I ever sick of them. Right, can we kill him? Yes, okay, that's a good start. Can we kill him? Because it's on the way up to Laurelorn Forest. Yes, okay. Can we kill him? Let's give it a try. Well, that was nice. We even got Felix. So, we'll send them up towards Laurelorn Forest, and we're just going to spam them with attacks. Here, Castle Artois is somewhere where they will be recruiting better troops. Is that inside or outside? Outside, that's Carfrans again. And is that within range? Yep. I could cheese that, but I'm not going to. Now, should I... let's have a look and see how far back I can retreat. So I can get back into Gisero, and I have no real need to take Castle Artois straight away. This one, I'm going to hit Karak Ziflin, because this isn't, at the moment, it's not necessarily about spreading the territory just for this second. It's about weakening the enemy territory and building up to just storming through theirs. So once we've got Montfort consolidated, you know what? I've got the movement range to hit Paravon again as well, why not? Couple of thousand, get paid. We're now heading towards 500,000 in the bank. Oh, balls. Okay, I don't have quite enough movement range to get inside Montfort, but that'll be fine. A little bit over ambitious there, but it's okay. I'm thinking about sending Throt over to here, and I'm going to. I think that taking Caron is an opportunity that I should take while it's there. That's one that I can't really like reject. It's a good opportunity. But yeah, if I show you what I'm talking about with the Dark Elves, so like for a start, the Shadowgore Warherd are attacking me, but they really like me because of everything. If we have a look, it's all because of military actions against Karaza Karak, Estalia, Bordelot, Reichland, yada yada. They really like me, and the things that they don't like me for are comparatively minor, even though it's war with them. So they would absolutely love to get out of war with me. Nagarond, they like me as well. The only thing that's putting them off, really, not even war with Nagaron, because I haven't attacked them in ages, it's just the Great Power. That's the only thing that's putting them off. The Sentinels, they like me. So yeah, war with Nagaroth is not really essential, but obviously it's a This Is Total War campaign. I do need to wage war on them at some point. But they're in no hurry, so neither am I. So here,
overrun them.
We'll sack it. And is this their last settlement? Not quite. They've got something around, put it that way. Whether it's an army or another settlement, they've got something somewhere.
They will die. To battle.
Build up the walls there. Let's take a quick look then at something else in the diplomacy. Bordello and Paravon have 3 settlements each. Nagarond only has 3 settlements. What the hell has happened up here? Oh, is this... What has been going on? Oh, shit. The Thoughts of Twilight have been in full rampage mode up there, apparently. No wonder they want peace with me. Yeah, then this is what I meant though about the Black Arcs. So they're strength rank 3 with 3 settlements. That is because of, let's just speed move up here. Oh, they got an army here, Crone Hellebron. Apparently she has a really bad sense of priorities coming over here. But somewhere around here, shit tons. Absolute shit tons of Black Arcs rather than real armies. And that's where all their income's gone. So they've got an inflated power ranking. Now, what I was coming in to look at, the dwarfs. They've got 1 settlement left, so I know they're almost done. Tlaqua, they only have 4 left. Border Princes just have Myrmidons left, so we'll be done with them soon. Tilia and Estalia are in reasonable shape. Reichland have 6. Court of Libaris now have no settlements left, which is very gratifying, because for those who were watching from the start of the campaign, those bastards caused me a real problem, because while I was just defending this territory here, waiting for chaos to come, they somehow showed up at the moot and just kept moving northwards to cause me problems. So I've been fighting the bloody Court of Libaris for almost the entire campaign for no good reason whatsoever. It's been so aggravating. So getting rid of them is going to feel great. Liborlake. Yes, that is what the chat dubbed the Court of Libaris, the Court of Liborlake. Definitely. Looks like you'll have a thematic ending for this campaign. Yeah, definitely. It looks like the Thoughts of Twilight are the ones to go for. Good. I'm well up for killing some elf things. I haven't fought that many of them. Man things, beard things, absolutely. Not much in the way of elf things. Obviously, bloody Athelloren is horrendous to take just because of the attrition, but we will get through it. And that'll be another one which is like Norska, in that I will, once I've taken it, I'll just leave and just let them, let the rebel armies raise the settlements after I've taken them, just so I don't have to worry about them anymore. Right, so we've got a lord who hasn't moved. That is Mormul. I have no idea what's over here. Let's do that quickly. We have some high elves. There we go. There I was complaining that we haven't had any battles with elves. She's showing up with 4 of the things that I hate most. Phoenixes. They're horrendous to fight. Are you skipping Legend streams because of Bretonia? No, I just haven't been watching much of anyone's streams recently, to be honest. But it is pretty heretical for him to be playing as Bretonia. I mean, what sort of person does that? Get rid of that. And go back and get that. Up yours, Estalia.
Power to weapons! Not my miscalculation. No, no.
I'm not going to spend any food on that. We've got plenty of growth to build that up manually. It'll be fine. Go for that, go for that. We've got some research. There's nothing in particular I need to research at this stage, though. No, there's nothing great there. Ah, yeah, we'll go for that, because I do have some assassins at last. There's a commandment here, of course. We'll go food. Same here. Oh, yes, start building that up. I'm going to go for Death Gorge because we've taken the Court of Libaras out, so unless the Tomb King sharp, and that would be a strange set of priorities for them considering we've got a circle around Death Gorge. It would be strange for them to sharp there. So yeah, that's a fine place to build up. And we'll go food again. Foe Seeker. Assassinate. Assassinate. Maybe I'll recruit some more here. I mean, I've got the money.
Silent killer, yes, yes.
I've accumulated a lot of those. Cool. I'm going to make some tea during the at any point tonight. Struck gutter runners had never seen them except in AI armies. So they're all right. I only use them in garrisons. If you're playing as Clan Eshin, they're good because they get armor piercing, so that makes them just a step better than you get with most factions. But for a normal faction, like the other Skaven factions, no, there's no point to them actually, except in garrisons, just because they're there. Because if you're on tier 2, even with Skaven, you can get warp fire throwers. If you're choosing to go with gutter runners or night runners instead of warp fire throwers, then there's something very wrong with you, and you shouldn't be doing that. Warp fire throwers definitely for the win until you get rattling guns and Jezzails. And even then, I've still got a couple of warp fire throwers in one of my armies. I'm going to make some tea while this end turn goes through.
Harness the power.
Yeah, so I had everything on mute there because I had a kettle boiling in the background. So to clarify a couple of the decisions there, the reason why I auto-resolved the fight against the Lariel is because with her, the Phoenixes and the Dragons, she had like about 7 flyers. And that's the hardest thing for a Skaven weapons team army to deal with. So I decided I'll take that auto-resolve. With regard to that last one at Martek, I could win that. But Martek is quite a long way away from the rest of my settlement, so I'll just retake it later on. It's not a priority to hold on to.
Fool! Meat, flesh meat, gnaw to glistening bones.
Hey Ali, long time no see. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Holy shit, there's a lot of attacks in this end turn. Let's have a look and see what this map looks like. We've got to fight it anyway. Old Heinrich Kemmler has shown up with heat. But I don't have to control large armies, so let's kill him. Seen you've been busy with conquering and slaughtering. Oh yes, and we have just finally finished one of my bugbear factions, the Court of Libaris. They're finally gone. Thank God. We're going to take the entire old world. Which augmentations do you prefer or recommend for the weapons teams? Do you know what? I've hardly experimented with it, because the weird thing is, I started this campaign, I went into it blind, so I didn't do any reading up on it because I wanted a bigger challenge. Because my last This is Total War campaigns with Ikit Claw and Lord Skrolk were actually very easy. So I wanted this to be a little bit more challenging. So I did no real research on Throt and his faction before I came out. I avoided all the like pre-release leaks and things like that. So because it's a This is Total War campaign and you're under continuous pressure, it's not a great time for experimentation. So I haven't learned as much about Throt as I really should have, just because I've had to concentrate on winning rather than learning. The ones that I've looked at so far that I've kind of liked the look at are things like regeneration, for obvious reasons. But another one that I've gone for recently since I unlocked it was the one that gives fear stroke terror. Just because if the enemy reaches your line, having something that scares the shit out of them for irrational reasons is quite useful, because they'll break faster and you won't have to rush back to defend as much. These ones have the Vanguard deployment, which I think would be quite useful as well. And as you say, the movement speed and stalk ones are good too. So this one has stalk and Vanguard. That was one that I got very early on because it's quite a low level augmentation, and I think that one is pretty useful. So that's definitely one that is good for situations really in which you haven't got the ambush though, and I tend to get the ambush because I buff the hell out of the ambush success chance first chance I get. That line is not amazing, and the AI is coming from there. Why don't I try? It's a tough shout. This map is not one of my favourites. I'll go like that. And I'm going to bring that over to there. And have these as far along as I can. But yeah, basically I haven't learned as much about the faction as I will when I play it again in future in a sort of non-this is Total War context. That is terrible for that line. Let's put that there. But I have seen some ones that I'm looking forward to trying, put it that way. We'll go for that. They're a little bit further ahead than I would like, but it's fine. Okay. I'm just going to use the Packmaster to just summon some Death Doggos. Go on, rat boys, head on up. Just to try and provoke them. They seem to be sending some round to the flank, which would annoy the hell out of me, to be honest, because we're not set up for that on this map. And those are Blood Knights, so we ain't going to last long against that. They do seem to be moving pretty fast, which is nice. But yeah, I agree with you. The movement speed, Stalk and Vanguard ones do seem the most useful for weapons teams. And they're also pretty cheap as well. Okay, let's aim for these blobs. Let's get Krell. Christ, they did nothing about shooting those, did they? Yeah, the firing angle for them's pretty crap, actually. That's fine. Shoot that fucking thing. And go for that. get rid of those. Get as much healing in as we can. That was horrendous. All those bloody heroes. Do you know the poison stacks with the debuff from rattling guns makes your enemy super slow? Yeah, the blessed with filth cheese. Yeah. Yeah, it's something that I'm aware of it. I always forget to use it, mostly because I'm always concentrating so much on my summons. But yeah, it's definitely something worth using. Should I bother? I mean, we are in our own territory. It's not really worth very much, is it? So go for food. Yeah, that's fine. So that's done a lot of damage to the Barrow Legion. Just realised if I take Coron, I think they said Reichland was down to, was it 3 settlements they've got left? Gorich has been wounded. Fuck's sake, these fucking agents. Honest to God. Just never stops with them. Right, so we didn't get any replenishment there, which is unfortunate. So I'm going to hop back over to Carrick here and to get that before I go fighting the dwarfs here, because Ungrim's going to be a pain in the ass to kill. So let's have a quick look. How many settlements does Reichland have left? 6. Okay. Coron might be their... Coron, Castle-Artois, Lyonesse. Those are their big ones. And then down here they've got Carrick Bufdar. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's another one somewhere. Have I had a fight with Gorich yet? Yes, yeah, I did have a fight with him. He didn't really do all that much as per usual, just because weapons teams. But yeah, he seems good. I charged him into a big blob of infantry, and he did a lot of damage because he has a vortex attack. Right, we're going to have Quran now. Let's concentrate on getting the best value out of this. So we're going to use it as a recruitment province. And that. Okay. So yeah, Quran will be a good place to recruit troops for attacking the High Elves. Speaking of the High Elves. Hello, Elithanar. Bye, Elithanar. Montfort, how is this looking? Should be ready to build some extra walls. We'll just go back inside. Defend it from there. Fully replenished here. Gisero. Yeah, we're looking at walls for here as well. And I'm not sure I want to auto-resolve that with an army right behind us, but sod it, we'll do it. Yeah, we didn't take any losses, so that was the right decision. That's a lot of money. Over 500,000 in the bank now. Now, I'm going to force march back to Gisero just so we don't lose it right as it's on the brink of having walls. Excellent. How close can he get? Is that close enough? Let's have a look. Not quite.
Attack! Attack! Fight them! Yes, yes.
Oh, it's a little bit frustrating there. I'd rather they'd stayed in place.
Tails lower for Lord Warlock.
I don't want to be hit with an ambush there, so I'm gonna apparently find it impossible to get inside my own fucking settlement. Really? Really? That's a thing? Because he stood there, this one dude. I can't get inside my settlement. Is that a thing? You've got to... What? So it's classing that is the only tiny little channel that I can go through. Oh, that is so pathetic. Okay, so we'll turn it into a ship then so that they can't ambush us. That is so stupid. They often hold the massive orc isle since they're at war with the orcs there from the start. That is a very good shout, Posthumo. Very good shout, yeah. Yeah, I think you're spot on. I think that's exactly where they are. Good shout. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And that's another place that they can tier 5 as well. So, some value there for them. Zvorak. Okay, so... Okay, so I can get to right alongside it. Try your luck if you want, lads. Yeah. Yeah. Does that give you any food at all? Growth juice. Growth juice is alright, we'll have that. Okay, let's have a look over here. The stunties are done in this area. And that means it's time to start moving these out and try to get him some bloody agents to use. Got one here, and that one. Excellent. So we got him a few agents. We'll just leave them here. Willing to get Barak Dowersbag at some point. Now,
Warlock, master of Scryer.
Morkheim is solid, so with that in mind, I'm going to move across towards Ekrund. Hello.
Machines and then
Good to see you, lads. I really do hope you want to attack me in the underway with that sack of shit that you're bringing there.
master engineer.
And that is going to go into ambush stats, and we'll get Grunty Mingol next there. That can stay there and there. Springs of Eternal Life, one more turn. I'm going to be patient. I'm not going to move out from there just yet. I don't have to double back and deal with that dump again. Temple half. Get that extra ammo. Okay, make sure I've moved everyone who needs to be moved. Yeah, they've done their thing. Oh. Okay, assassins. Time for them to go and have some fun. Now, let's have a look at Laurelorn Forest. The garrison is irksome. That army is way more so. I don't particularly want to deal with that much Glade Guard. Oh, the Dryads are shit, but... Oh, actually, Way Watchers and Deepwood Scouts, I'd be more worried about them. So yeah, we're going to go for the garrison. Soften that up. Wrecker's Point. Right, now let's check the armies, make sure I don't need to move anyone. He's fine. So's he.
Kill things. Warlock of Skaven Blight. Sorcerer inventor. Yes.
Okay, all looks good.
You're in my objects.
Whatever, just go around to here. To give us the intel from there, just to get rid of the thing. I don't need him for anything. And go down here. Who else do we have? Those are all generals.
Many kills.
How long's he out for? Oh, don't bother then.
Poison wind.
Okay, we'll just end the end. I've just realised, post-humor, I don't think it is Massif Orcal the Reichland are holding. I think it's Fort Sol. I think that is their sixth settlement, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's a worrying battle to fight. Oh no. Oh no. Bye, Border Princes. Thanks for the donation. Yeah, I think it's Fort Sol. I think it was 5 I counted before. That's what I was hoping for.
Overrun them! Serve me!
I thought you checked that. I was looking at Karak Bufdar and completely forgot to take Fort Sol into consideration. So Fort Sol, Karak Bufdar, that's 2. 3, 4, 5, and I believe that's all they've got left because they had 6 when I took Karom. So let's have a quick look. Yeah, 5. So yeah, someone else has got Karak Bufdar. I'd imagine it will be someone Bretonnian. Has to be a Bretonnian faction, I suppose. That's a handy excuse to get rid of that lot. I'll deal with that in a second, because that's going to be a cheesy fight. We'll leave that towards the end of the turn. Gisero 2 turns away from being secure.
Ruin the enemy! Battle fight! Council demands!
Now, are they still close enough to support? Yes, they are. So that'll be cheesy as well. So I'm just going to have to hold on that. We'll do the 2 cheese sieges at the end of the term, once I've mopped up everything that's a bit simpler.
Defeat Throt! Unleash war beasts! Best experiment!
Won't take that just yet. We want to consolidate Karom before we go moving on to anywhere else.
Scuttle fast quick! What's your bounty? Mission contract approved. Sneak in, open gates. Sneaky infiltrator. Yes, unlock gates. Yes, unlock the gates. Unlock the gates. Yes.
One success and 3 failures. Wonderful.
Sorcerer event. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to try coming around to here.
Breakwater! Panic! Flee!
Great ambush, lads. That really put the cat up the cat amongst the pigeons.
This warlock brings victory!
Right, go to there. Ambush stance. Hope they come back, because I really want to be rid of those friggin' beastmen. Let's go down south. These are fine. Now we're going to go and get ourselves some border princes, because they're done. We take this out, we're done with the border princes.
Master engineer.
Stone Mine Tower is weak and he's going around in that direction, so I'm going to go and get him. You fucker, he got away from the bloody ambush. Ugh, that's annoying.
Sending in the doom wheels.
I won't spend the growth on that just yet. God, that's frustrating. At least there's no attrition there.
Zap. Kill
That's not looking a particularly acceptable auto-resolve in my opinion, so I am going to have a look at fighting this one manually. Yeah, we're just going to fight that manually. I don't like that auto-resolve. Not when I'm about to take on a tier 5 settlement. So, there we go. This is going to be so easy. We will go up here. Yeah, even with one Plague Priest, this is going to be an absolute cakewalk of a battle. Firing lines okay? Yep, they are.
Here ready. Yes, yes. Point rat's will. Yes, yes, yes. Charged up.
And there we go. That'll do. No casualties. That's the kind of battle I wanted there. Not potentially losing a tenth of my army right before a tier 5 siege battle. Well, 3 casualties. Whatever.
My plan schemes always
So we should be close enough to get both here.
This warlock,
Oh, that's very nice of them. They came out of their settlement. That's perfect.
you will toil.
Which means I can now just walk into Galbaraz.
Master engineer. Warlock of Skavenblight.
Excellent. I like that. Cool.
Master engineer.
Okay, we'll hold for one turn there. Springs of Eternal Life we can move from, which is good because Cetra is sending another one of his little bitch boys across to aggravate me. How far can I get? That might just walk straight in and attack Plane of Tuskers straight away. That's okay. Do you play tabletop or do you have miniatures of Warhammer? I don't. I only got into it when I tried the Total War game because I've been playing it since... I've been playing Total War since the very first one. Ever since Shogun. So it's a completely new experience for me. And I just found that I got really into the lore and everything else from that, rather than being into it beforehand. So I came to it through Total War rather than coming to Total War through Warhammer. We'll go to there. I think they're going to attack me from multiple sides here. But from that position, it can only be like flank and front. But I think that'll be enough to make him come across and attack the army rather than going for somewhere like Carrick here, which would be more awkward for me. How about you? Are you a tabletop guy? That might be it. It might be time now for the cheese. So let's fight the cheese. We could auto-resolve that, but I would rather have all of that lot inside where I can just smash them up in one go. So we're going to fight this manually. You have some Skaven. That's what I would have. I would have Skaven if I was having minis. The thing is, I don't have the patience for the painting. I was aware of all of this stuff back when I was young. But I never got into it just because I'm not someone who is particularly talented at painting. I would lose patience trying to do something that small very quickly. But I do like them. They are nice to look at. So we've got our plague claws here. And obviously we don't have to worry about range from them. Okay, that's dealt with. Let's send our spell boys forward. Put those there. And those there. And we're just going to cheese our way through this. One to there. One to there. And one to there. Oh, actually, we've got a hero we can shoot off the walls there. So I thought I'd but it ends up decent. At least I'm happy with the looks of it. Yeah, my problem is I'm not only like bad at painting, I'm also kind of a perfectionist. So I would like want it to be really, really good, and I'm not good enough to make it really, really good myself. You know what I mean? So it'd wind up frustrating me with my own lack of talent. Ah, the heroes got off the walls. What a bunch of pricks. Oh, there they are. Okay, I think I can shoot those from there. Nice, they're going through them really quickly. Oh shit, cam wraiths. Ah, he's doing fine. Is that another hero? Yeah. And go for that one. Let's bring him round because he's got a Salt of Stone. I'll try and dump it on these. Or maybe not. How are we doing for kills here? He's doing very well. You know, let's start the smashing of holes in the walls, just so we can get the guns firing. God, he is deleting units every time he lays that spell down. We'll go for this one next. Which is useful because there's a hell of a lot of things we need to kill here. Let's get the Jezels to there and they can take out that guy there. Oh shit, hang on. What's the... Okay, that's fine. We can get to there. Just watching out for the range of that tower. Go after the Blood Knights next. Right, what can we hit here? Ah, they're moving the little turrets. Oh, that's good. I think that'll delete that entire unit. Yeah, they're gone. Excellent. I think I might just bring the rattling guns to there now. Just a little bit short of being able to hit that. Let's take out that tower. Get to there. I hate when they do this. They're not even getting close to that. Just stop firing. And then I'll drop one of these on top of that. As soon as we hit 30. Right, that'll delete that unit. Oh, or maybe it won't. Jesus. There we go, that got rid of them. So, if I bring these to here and the Jezels to here, I should be able to start taking out flyers. General on a Terrorgeist. We should have enough ammo left to beat him. Did well there. Okay, let's smash that bit of the tower. Of the wall, I should say. And that, and then we can move the guns to there and start shooting the stuff that's on this side. I don't want to waste too many shots up here, more because of the time than anything else. Completely forgot I even have these. Use those to clear this off. Can't have to be done soon, surely. Hi, Noah. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Just want to lure these things into coming down. And bring him in here. And we won. There we go. Army loss penalty. About damn time. Finally, there we go. Using slaves to lure the foe enemy into range. Exactly, the purest of Skaven ways. Take the money. How the hell did he survive? Whatever. Back round to Gisero. Just hold it until we got the walls there and then we can start to expand. Whatever. None of these are particularly worth concerning yourself with. I do believe I have one more battle to fight in this turn. Oh, okay, so this army, yeah, of course. Now, we can give him this guy. And this guy. And this guy. Which means this one can just head down towards here, because I'm sure there's an army that could use him somewhere here. And this army will be able to move out next turn. Misty Mountain. Stone Mine Tower. I mean, they could hit that next turn. Annoying, but they're likely to, so let's not take any chances. Yeah, here we go. It's Paravon is the other place. It's going to make me siege that. Yeah, I'm going to have to siege cheese it. Which is stupid, but oh, do you know what? I'm just going to auto-resolve it. Why not? I was saying that the wall strength's 55, so their walls are shit. Let's fight it. The army, Karak, Asgal has no augments, and that's not very Moulder-like. Better check out those juicy extra limbs and stitch them on. This is true, yeah. A lot of my armies are very non-Moulder, let me put it that way. I recruited one monster army earlier on in the campaign and it was shit. To be fair, it was fighting like a top tier dwarf army, which was why it got massacred. But yeah, it wasn't great compared to, definitely not compared to a weapons team army. Scryer remains the undefeated champion of Skaven factions. Right. We're going to use this for the towers. Wow, that was quick. Oh, of course, it's been weakened already, hasn't it? Stick a third limb, give it a walk 5 throw, and suddenly you have a Skaven tech priest. Snicketch could have used his faction abilities to delete Khalida, though. Everyone except Tretch brings something fun to the table. Yeah, Tretch is... Well, do you know what? Everyone talks about Tretch. I don't think Quick Head Taker is any better. I think they're basically the same, like, variations on the same thing. People talk about, oh, now he's got Pack Masters to start. It's like, yeah, and doesn't really, like, make up for the lack of weapons teams at the start that every Skaven general has, except for Ikit Claw. It's, if anything, Tretch's Vanguard deployment is generally more useful to me than what Queek brings. But I'm aware that I'm very much in the minority in that assessment. Ah, for fuck's sake, really? It's just not going to shoot this bitch up on the wall. Yeah, it's glitching. Gotta love those lovely Warhammer 2 wall glitches, yeah. Because sieges aren't shit enough, they have to have glitches in them as well. So I'm going to use the towers to blast through this. Do you know what? Let's use the Plague Priests to come to there, because they can't reach them there once they're up against the walls. And then we'll see if we can hit that hero, because it might be that the shots are being blocked by the presence of the Peasant Bowman. I love Tretch, my favourite lore since I got introduced to him by this game. Would have gotten his model if it ain't $100 at eBay, because Games Workshop doesn't produce the mini anymore. Yeah, I'm quite fond of Tretch. The fact that he's kind of like the most generic of Skaven Lords does not bother me in the slightest. I like his start position. I like fighting Dark Elves. It's something a bit different. Okay, so we got rid of those. Now let's see if we... There we go. Yeah, now we can hit her. We're not landing that many shots, to be honest, but we can actually hit her. Her, him, whatever. It's a paladin, isn't it? So that's a male name. That's not very efficient. I'm not going to bother with that. Let's bring that to here. They're really spread out in this dump. There we go, we got them off the field, trebuchets. He's Bretonian, so is he really a man? That is a very good point. And what kind of man would be allowed to be made a fool of and effectively enslaved by a bunch of pointy-eared elves? Like, really? How gullible do you have to be? How much magic do we have? Still plenty. Speed it up. Only good Bretonians with pants because night girlfriend. No, I agree with your second assessment. The only good Bretonian is a dead Bretonian. That is definitely the correct answer. End Bretonians now. Let's let those fire at will. We'll bring the mortars over here and we can use them to get rid of archers. Gone. God, they're still not firing through the bloody walls at all. There's literally a unit stood sideways on there. I thought I'd turned that on. Oh, I must have accidentally turned it off again. That should now start shooting everything here. was shooting at us there? We did get them off of those, didn't we? Yeah. Stop wasting your ammo. Worst part about Bretonnians is that you constantly have to fight siege battles against them. Well, the worst part of them is that they're French, but you know, the second worst part is that you have to constantly fight siege battles against them. Hey Dan, how you doing, mate? Alberic was as close to a base Bretonnian as you could get. His aspiration was to get as far away from the country as possible. Yeah, I can approve of that. Maybe if I ever do actually play as Bretonnia, I will choose Alberic on that principle. We'll call him the based anti-Bretonnian Bretonnian. Let's see if we can get in here without getting charged. Is that the army loss penalty? I believe it is. Yeah, there we go. Dull but done. There's your warp lightning cannon. Yeah, and they are good against walls and towers. That is something they're useful for. But once they're done with the walls and towers, they're pretty much crap in a siege compared to plague claw catapults and poison wind mortars and everything else, really. What smells worse, Skaven Nurgle followers or Bretonnian peasants? Bretonnian peasants, obviously. Why are you asking such obvious questions? We all know the answer to that one. I mean, seriously now. Bretonnian peasants are the lowest form of life. If you can even call that life. Right, I believe that is it for the turn. Yes, it is. Let's see what happens in the next one. Do I do the money rat cheese? Sometimes, when I remember. But it becomes a bit less cost effective when your generals start to cost you more. Just because you're only getting it for Skaven settlement buildings. It's still kind of worth it, but I do it sometimes. Yeah, they did go for playing the Tuskers, but they're not getting in straight away, which means they are dead. He went around to Fort Bergris. You know what? Fort Bergris is barely worth defending. Let's have a look at the map. He's on a flyer, which makes it, you know, it's not worth the effort. I'll deal with it in a minute. He's literally just given me a chance to wreck his ass, so... Yeah, I know the one you mean, Karan. Yeah, the warlords. Yeah, I do it sometimes, but not all the time. Largely because I forget about it, but it does get very expensive when you have lots of lords because they become progressively more expensive the more of them you have. But then when you've got this much territory, that's a hell of a lot of extra percentile boost you're getting. Okay, he did go for it. And they did bring everything as anticipated. So that means Ungrim, Grombrindal, Thorgrim, all at once. Shall we do it, lads? I think we should do it. I don't know where they're going to come in from, but I fancy a fight. What would you say was your hardest enemy faction so far, or which one did you hate the most fighting against? The one that I hated dealing with was the World Walkers, just because getting rid of them is a massive undertaking, because Norska is really hard to conquer, and it's shit and not worth conquering. But if you want to get rid of them, you have to do it, or else they'll just keep coming back. Because this is Total War campaign, so I couldn't make peace on them. Okay, they're all coming from here, so I've got to be ready for that. That's as bad a position as they could be coming from, to be honest. So we're just going to have to do our thing. We can still win this. It's fine. It is fine. It's just annoying. Our firing line there is decent. Yeah, okay. So I'm thinking one plague priest there, one plague priest there, one over here, and the general, he's quite mobile, so I'll have him here and then move him round. Oh, they're getting through. We're in trouble. Oh, fuck, they can't fire him at that angle there. And at that stage, I am going to say, everyone get off the battlefield. We're going to run away from this one. Because it's not the armies, it's the fucking generals. They're almost unkillable at that kind of range. So we'll get off there and we'll fight them in the next one. That one's routing, that's okay. Can you actually route? Like, it wasn't optional. I wasn't suggesting it, I was telling you to do it. Right, go to over there. Go to there. You need to get off the battlefield as well. Right, they need to get off their bloody siege apparatus, their artillery, and get out. Everyone needs to get out. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I told them to do it and then they didn't. So I needed to recover it for a second. We will drop that spare menace below. Will you guys actually leave? I was not asking you to do it. I'd rather you just actually did it. So we did a fair bit of damage to them there. Like, the first army will have lost a lot of troops. Now it's a matter of whether they go for the follow-up. I have a feeling that they won't. Have a good one, Dan. Thanks. Thanks for dropping by, mate. So, decisive defeat. Interesting perspective. 85 losses versus almost 1,000 kills. But, yeah, your mileage may vary. Yeah, it's not about the armies here, because that kind of army, we can smash that. It's the fact that you've got 3 legendary lords who are all unkillable, basically, and 2 of them are also unbreakable. So I just thought, get out of there now while we can. And hopefully we've done a fair bit of damage to Grombrindal's out. It wasn't that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. But yeah, even when we were absolutely peppering them, it just wasn't doing enough to them. So let's see if they go for it. They did. Okay. So this is going to be an overground battle now. And they're probably going to be coming from one direction, which means we'll corner camp against them. What they have left now looks a lot less formidable. But again, 3 unkillable generals. And wherever we are, it's not somewhere that has replenishment for us. See, in theory, that was a good battle for the poison buff. But actually it's not, because at that kind of range, yes, you would be slowing down 1 unit per rattling gun unit, but the others would be right on top of you, so you'd get overcome by mass. So let me set this up and then we'll discuss it a bit further. So these guys have been pretty badly hurt, so I've got to be careful with them. But yeah, this is okay. Bring back to there. But yeah, the Bless with Filth attack will slow them down, but it's on a unit by unit basis. So if you're fighting a large number of units, especially with like an unkillable general, you wind up with a situation in which you just get overwhelmed by numbers rather than quality. Because in effect, the one unit would be keeping the other occupied. Oh, here we go. That seems a good spot to put that. And then I want... organ guns are absolute fuckers to deal with, but they're far away from those now, or far enough-ish. So we'll attack those. And we want to have these a bit further forward so we get more firing line. more firing range, I should say. See, that is not great just because of that hill there. There's a divot in front of them. That's part of what was saving the dwarfs in the last battle. There was a divot in front of like 3 of our weapons teams, so they would then dip into that area and you wouldn't be able to shoot them. And that's what saved a lot of their units. Okay, not sure what policy they're following here. In fact, while we've got time, I might just bring these a little bit further back. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. It's not giving me much, but we'll take what we can get. We just want it to be as tight a position as possible. There we go. Hello Cornelius, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. So let's head over here. Okay, we got some slayers coming. Hey, Sunus Mumrican. Sorry, I probably just butchered the hell out of that name. Good to see you, mate. Okay, what we're going to do here. Go for that. This brass orb is shite, but, you know, you use what you've got. Do you know, if they're coming up that slowly, I might not even use these on them. In fact, I might not use the Jezzails on them either. I want them to get in and get hit with rattling gun fire. Because there's other stuff that we're better off using for that. For the artillery and that. All this sort of stuff here. Because these are coming forward in isolation, I'd rather deal with them at close range. Dwarf warriors coming in. Yeah, this is what I want. Let's get my Plague Priest out of the way. Now for this, yeah, it's worth going for this. Let's slow them down. Because we've got another unit coming over here eventually. There you go. They are now slowed down to a crawl. There we go. That was just the most convenient way to get rid of them. Is this the time you usually stream? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, around about 8 o'clock to midnight UK time. I usually start 8 or 9 o'clock. This unit here, I'm going to bring around here. Okay, they're now getting close. So let's let these fire. And we need to start slowing shit down. So let's get some summons together. Okay, Jezzails, I want Ungrim dead. Can I get at the artillery here? There's a unit of organ guns there. Let's get rid of that. Okay, that's fucking Grombrindal there. Could be doing without that. Oh, for Christ's sake, he's just knocked him over. There we go. Need one from him as well. And one from him. Getting rid of Ungrim would be really nice, guys. If we can just get rid of Ungrim, we might have a chance of dealing with Grombrindal afterwards. Fuck me! What is it going to take to kill him? Get rid of him! Okay, Skaven have decided that friendly fire is a thing that they worry about now. Wonderful. Shoot him! Yeah, this is looking like a loss here, unfortunately. Although they might have just... No, they haven't hit the army loss party. It wouldn't matter anyway, because you've got two unbreakable generals still on the battlefield who my team apparently don't want to fucking shoot. Yeah, unfortunately, this is a loss. We can't stop Grombrindal and Ungrim Ironfist. They won't shoot. Look, look. Friendly fire. We won't do friendly fire, say the Skaven. There's no point trying to move the unit once you're in a corner. Because all that will happen is he'll run into the next unit along. We'd literally get like one extra shot in. It's just not worth it. He's almost unkillable. So, yeah. This is now just about doing as much damage to them as I can. Because once Grombrindle and... Because this is the thing. Even getting rid of Ungrim, we'd have exactly the same situation with Grombrindle because he is basically unkillable and unbreakable as well. So we're just going to speed through this now. There we go. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but there you go. Happy New Year, Cornelius. Thank you, Matt. Rattling guns are very good at taking out single entities, but the advantage with Jezzails is the armor piercing. Yeah, we got Thorgrim, but we didn't manage to even come close to killing Grombrindal, and Ungrim just waded straight through us. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but shit happens. I'll recruit another army. And all of these will come back soon enough. Have you tried designing an army just for fighting dwarves with some Lord Stroke heroes on brood horrors? They're fast and can lure away the enemy army, and your weapon teams don't get hit by anything. No. The reason why I haven't thought of that is because actually Skaven range armies are the perfect ones for fighting dwarfs. The problem that I had there was that it was a dwarf army with 3 legendary lords in it, and you almost never face that. So it's not worth putting together an army specifically for it. So no, I haven't tried that just because it's not really something that's necessary. Like, we'll get another army together and smash through it. Like Faeldorf, we've got the recruitment capacity there for another quality army. So let's go Warlock Master because I do prefer those. We'll go Tactician. It makes almost no difference. Immortal, Doomflare. So yeah, it's ordinarily dwarfs are easy meat for Skaven. It was just the number of legendary lords in that army. Like 3 legendary lords, 2 of whom are almost unkillable and also unbreakable. That's what causes the problem, rather than the army not being set up to deal with dwarfs. So I've never really looked to do anything else with it. Do I really want that? Well, I've spent it now and I don't want to go through setting up all this stuff again. Yeah, that'll do. Let's get him some gear. Nah, that doesn't really matter. Ward save 10% is fine. Yeah, we'll go for that. Right, let's see what stuff he can get. I'd imagine we have some elf thing slaves as well. Scribe is good. I hate filing through all this stuff. No, we don't have any more elf things. Armor +5 for weapons teams is good. I do like to have a banner of swiftness for the Lord himself, just so he can get himself out of fights. Casualty replenishment, excellent. And campaign range line of sight. Okay, let's start recruiting there.
Warlock, master of scribe.
Kind of controversial, but do you have an opinion on Arch Warhammer? Not really. I don't watch his stuff. I'm not really, as I say, I'm not really a Warhammer-y type guy. I just happen to really love this game. I'm more of a Total War guy than a Warhammer guy. Oops. Yeah. 1, 2. And then the heroes will probably show up in this region. Well, I need spares anyway, so why not just recruit some? Why not? I'll go Weapon Master because Confident makes no difference to these. Not this kind of army. I do tend to like to get them, give these guys something in case they have to fight. Which happens sometimes. Rival Hide Talisman's good. Featherfoe Torque is decent because these two do tend to wind up fighting against flyers when they have to fight. Armour for the weapons teams. Campaign line of sight. Okay, that one's fine. And now we'll get a couple of Plague Priests. The usual stuff. No great secrets here. Potion of Toughness is excellent. That's a good spell. Yeah, that Black Horror spell's actually pretty good for taking out a line. That'll do for there. Tell him I want him in the army. And then one more, and then we'll move on to other stuff. Sharp Claws. I'm not really one for recruiting and disbanding agents to get better ones either. I tend to just, especially with Plague Priests, because Plague Priests are just always good, even if they don't have a great trait. So I'll just take what they show up with. Tormentor Sword's okay. Oh, Talisman. Hit points plus 3%, that's good. Yeah, suck their magic away. Extra magic. Do I have any tips for Skarsnik's campaign? No, but I might have at some point. I've not played as him yet, but he is very much on my list to play as him soon. So he might even be my next stream series. Personally, my thinking is I'm not, when I eventually play as him, I'm not going to rush Karak 8 Peaks. I'm going to go for Reichland straight away to try and take out the centre of the Empire and get Altdorf under control. I think that's doable. I think that rushing Karak 8 Peaks is a long-ass way to go about anything, so I'm going to hold off on that. But that's just my personal preference on it. And at the moment it's theoretical because I haven't had the chance to play his campaign. Okay, that Tillian army's gone. Now we're going to head for Grunty Mingol. This army is about to take out some border princes. That is a laughable auto-resolve result.
Lightning conductor charged.
Fuck off, really? He just happens to have moved far enough away that I can't kill him and the entire faction in one go. Sure, that sounds right. There we go, we're back to full health.
Yes, yes. Overrun them. I, Bishop of the Cow. Get there.
Let's just get rid of them all in one go.
Retreat, run.
Oh, we do get the chance to get rid of him.
Kill things. To battle. Humble.
How? What? I don't know if that's going to give me enough space, so I'm just going to take Myrmidons and tier 5 it. Right. Yeah, he can come to me now. What's that? Nothing special. There we go. That can be used for recruitment as well. And that means the border princes are almost gone. I suppose Fs are in order. Definitely. F's in chat for the border princes because I effing hate them. And I'm so glad they're dead. That's a lot of points. There we go. This needs one more plaguey boy. Okay, they're dealt with. Let joy be unconfined. Go for the walls there. Galbaraz. I want to build one more thing here. That's it. Yeah. Don't want to move out from there too fast.
Warlock master scribe. Frolic, please. I am greatest warlord. We shall guide us best.
Okay, this one we can move out from. But we're heading towards Khemri, so this guy's running out of places to hit. Why don't we go for, then, Al-Haik? That's a good place to spread a plague, I think. And this one... just trying to avoid the attrition. So let's go for Arcane Conduit, of course. And it'll be the same for him, because these guys are very low level. Well, not very low level, but they're low level. We got this army to come. Now the question is, where do I send it? I probably will send it down south, actually. Let's send it in the direction of the Black Pyramid of Nagash. We'll get some replenishment in this kind of area, and then we'll start underwaying across. And that'll mean we'll have 3 armies to finish off Khemri and whatever his name is, Tic-Tac-Toe, whatever his crappy faction's called. Food. Yeah, we can build that up now. Makes no difference. That's all good. So is that. Yeah, everything's grand down here. Oh. Okay, excellent. Now, where are those sodding beastmen? I don't know where they've... Oh, here they are. What is the matter with me? They're right there. Get the ambush this time. Don't let them get away.
Kill fight mode on. Serve me.
Okay, they are finally gone. Finally. Which means I can now come round towards Laurelorn Forest, having spammed them with some agent actions.
Sneak in, open.
Good.
Quick kill. Yes, unlock gates. Assassin, unlock the gates. Yes. Unlock the gates. Yes.
Okay, let's see how we got on with that.
All things fear us.
4 successes. That's good. That's very good. Oh, we've got an army at Death Gorge as well. Okay, so we will start moving this out. So in fact, that other one doesn't need to come out. Or is it this? Okay, they've just passed Death Gorge. They're not in Death Gorge. Okay. Considering you're using the name, you know about 40k. Not really. No, I'm not really a big 40k guy. I do watch a lot of looting videos just because I find them very enjoyable, but I'm not really a 40k guy. To the extent that I bought Battlefleet Gothic Armada about a year and a half ago, and I've never even played it. I will at some point because it looks very good, but I've just never gotten around to it because I play this so much. Okay, Quran, how is that looking? Solid. So let's start building this up. Our money is excellent. I don't think they'll go for Quran there, so I am going to hit Langil and take it. I'll just go to tier 2 on that one because I think I've got enough to tier 3 it afterwards. Yeah, in one turn we'll have a point. Oh look, everyone's queued up to feed themselves to my armies. How nice of them. There's Albric. Bye, Albric. Oh wait, that's Otto. I'll get Albric in a second. Now, Albric, don't go too far. I've got to go and give Karl Franz a kicking as well. Do I have a basic idea about the heresy and whatnot? Kind of. Kind of. Get rid of that. Right. Do we have control of Gisero? Not quite, so we're going to go to there. Just to make sure those walls actually take. There's another Bretonnian army here. It has not been a good turn for Alberic, has it? It has not been a good turn for Bretonnia. Carrick Ziflin's been raised. Grungzint can have that. Montfort, again, one turn away. So they need points, so let's put some in. even though I find adding points in this game utterly unbearable. I wish you could set up like a default run of points for any particular like character type and then just have it automatically apply, because God knows sticking points on these characters gets really dull really fast. Let's make sure I've moved everyone. Yep.
Machines and that sorcery and total ruination. Doommonger. Quick, kill things.
So you know, I don't think anyone's going to get to Galbaraz because I've taken everything around it. Plus the walls are up now, so we get a chance to defend it. So I am going to take that army out of there, and we're going for Gorgazan. Yeah, we'll go for Gorgazan next. Gronti Mingol will get taken out. Yeah, we are thoroughly steamrolling in this area now. So yeah, we're going to fight our way right across to the coast, take everything, and then some armies will come north via the sea to take all of this area, and then we'll sweep through here, and then we'll look to cross and take out the High Elves. How are Nagaron doing? They're down to 1 settlement. Now that is awkward for us because the Thots of Twilight are a lot more likely to jump across and attack Norska. So I might need to start putting together an army here. And you know what? That's what I'm going to do. Okay, where do I have a recruitment settlement here? Not there. Not there. Is the nearest one Altdorf? So there's Altdorf there, that's good for recruitment. Or Hell Pit here. Either way, I've got to come through a lot of territory to try and get to here. I'm thinking Altdorf and then go by sea. Take Albion. Or Altdorf, go by land, bounce over to here using the underway, take out everything in this region, and then look at the Wood Elf Thots up there. So yeah, it's a tough call, but I'm thinking Altdorf is the way to go. So I'll recruit an army at Altdorf. Still not going to be one of these two because a Warlock Master is actually more useful to me because these have been leveled up really friggin' badly. So Warlock Master. Fleet-footed will do fine. Immortality, Doomflare. Oh, no. Balls! I wish you could go back by 1 rather than clearing everything. I put it into gutter-wise, which is not a good one. Because who the hell recruits that crap? Save the money. Warp Smart, that's what I want. Brass Orb's not really worth it, I'm not going to go for that. Okay, so here, missile resistance is always good for these because I use them to waste ammo when I need it. Armor piercing weapon damage, okay. More missile resistance. More missile resistance. Okay, his missile resistance is going to be insane, so that's good. Even more speed. He's already fleet-footed. poison. Income. I wish you could discard some of these, because there's a lot of stuff here that I would just never even think about using. Like charge bonus 25, I don't care. Leadership +8, these are weapons teams armies, I don't care. So you wind up filing through loads of crap like this. Scarecrow Banner is useful for these kinds of armies just to have an advantage against flyers, so I will get that. It's not a great one, but I didn't have any great ones left. This guy can come in now. Do you ever think CA will make a Warhammer 40k game? I suppose so. I mean, I would instinctively be against it, but then I was instinctively against them making this. So, you know, my opinion on that really isn't carrying much weight there, because this has turned out great. I was not a fan of the idea of going fantasy in Total War, but this is the best Total War game yet. So, I was wrong. Bring it on, I say. I'll give it a try, and if I don't like it, I don't like it. I'm less convinced about a 40k game working in Total War than this does. But, as I say, I could easily be wrong about that. If they're up for trying it, I'm up for playing it. And if I hate it, I hate it. Now, one thing I've got to watch out for is what these stunties are doing around here. Their armies took a real kicking from those fights, so they're not really capable of causing us that much trouble. But it's going to be 4 turns before I have an army ready to fight them again. Okay, so we've got to fight a couple of armies at Gorgazan in the Underway. Please don't be the shitty Skaven Underway map. It is. God damn it. Okay, with only 1 Plague Priest as well. I'm going to need some Menace Belows for this. Let's fight. I will fight it. And if I don't think it's going well, I can retreat from the position I'll be in. It won't be... Unless they're sandwiching me again like they did last time, but I don't think they'll be in position for that. Like the Dwarfs were, rather than the Tomb Kings, that is. So like that, and like that. This has the hallmarks of a messy fight, but hey ho. He needs to be up front to go and give me eyes. He's probably going to need to be up front because I'll need someone to tank for us. Get everyone as far back as we can go. Except for him. He needs to go and have a look around for me.
Quick, fast!
So we've got some chariots hanging around there.
Warlock moves!
Right, let's have a look at their firing lines while we've got the chance. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. They're actually pretty decent. Right, let's see what we got over here.
Warlock master!
Oh, they're going to tie me down if I let them.
Scuttle move! Sneak run! Move dial! Request back!
Yeah, that's okay. A lot of these... Nah, that unit's a bit neutralised. I'm going to bring them forward a little bit. That one's missing some troops as well, so let's bring them forward. Oh, hang on. Completely forgot something. Enough with this not being able to see a goddamn thing bullshit. Yeah, see, when you look at it, you suddenly start to see that actually this line is not that great. So, let's start pulling some guys into better positions.
Faster! Scurry!
That lot are okay. Oh shit.
Back moving!
Cool.
Quick, go!
They're ready to help bail our man out, but he needs to move his ass because he's getting hurt pretty badly there.
Go going!
Okay, the Tomb King, one of the Tomb Kings, is coming forward really fast, which is excellent. Because he is now dead. And we'll tell these to stop firing, because that's a waste of ammo. He is fucked. Unequivocally and utterly fucked. Oh, no, 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 no. You guys need to stop that as well.
Warlock master!
Oh, he's running away. What a pussy. Come back, you coward.
Quick, fast! Quick, fire, stab!
Okay, what's our firing line like? Right, now we can start firing. Let's get that one as well. Yeah, see, they're in a slope here, so we can't really do much against these ones yet. Oh, they beat the shit out of him there. Right, if you guys could shoot those, that'd be appreciated. Right, he's come in there. I need to get my general over here because they've brought in the fucking Ushabti summon. They're annoyingly good at selecting their targets for that.
Woodsy magic. Sneak, run! Kill slave! Die, die!
Do you know what? Retreat. I'm going to get them out of this one. I think we've done a really good amount of damage to them here. They won't be able to win a second battle against us. And we're just on the brink of getting overwhelmed. It's the lack of crowd control. Because I've only got one Plague Priest, it just causes so much trouble for me. There we go. Yeah, it's the lack of crowd control causes me real trouble. Just because of the constant assassin spam I've been having to deal with. They take out my Plague Priests in positions where I can't get another one to them. And I wind up in situations like that where I can't block the enemy before they get to the weapons teams. But dropping out of there is actually an okay result because we've done pivotal damage to them. We took out both of their generals and a lot of their troops. But the second army was in too good shape. I didn't want to be fighting that.
Panic, please.
So let's see how we're looking at... Exactly, yeah, a lot of them died. That's enough to stop them from attacking us again. And then we'll just ambush them next time. Do I watch Star Trek? No. No, I'm not. I haven't really watched Star Trek since the days of The Next Generation. I really liked that. I'm not a fan of the original series because it's very dated. Deep Space Nine was good, but I preferred Babylon 5. And I haven't really watched anything else of theirs since. I watched a bit of Voyager and it was shit. Yeah, I was not a fan of Voyager. And I've never watched anything else of Star Trek since, really. I've still got to take Barak Dawish back. I have to recruit a general to do that quickly. Same for Karaberg up in the Empire. And someone else got wounded. This is what just keeps happening. So the sooner I start getting rid of these factions, the sooner their agents disappear. I'd like to know where the hell that happened, because I don't know who he is. Yeah, he's one of the newly recruited ones. And over here we have another. But he's not newly recruited. Right, let's turn the brightness, the gamma back down. There we go. Okay, have they gone?
I say, move. What? More, alive.
So he forced marched back over to here. Do I have the movement range?
Master
No.
engineer.
Unless he gets some kind of support there, he's not going to be able to do anything.
Warlock, master of scry. A high miscalculation. No. I, Bishop of Decay. Get them! Warlock, master of scry.
That's annoying because it's cost me a turn's worth of bloody replenishment because one guy was stood outside of a city. Like, yeah, that's totally how warfare works. One guy stood outside, therefore we can't recruit. Or we can't replenish at all. Border princes are gone. Excellent. I need a general to capture Karaberg for me, so I'm going to recruit Snitch to do that. Expensive, but we'll do it. And then here I'm going to recruit Queek. And again, do the same. What the hell? Ugh. I must have forgotten to select the units for this. That's fine. Probably because I couldn't recruit any plague priests here. Hang on. Better would save. That siege towers thing makes no difference to me because I never use them. Right. Over here, can we get rid of this bitch? Because you know she's going to start assassinating my bloody assassins. Right, that one won't do very well against them. It looks like they're all going to be on 39. 34, okay, that's even worse. 34, okay. Wonderful. This is going well. Well, that was great. That was just smashing. I need to get Dieterschaffen as well. Okay, so that's another place for Snitch to go to. Seconds where Kartep takes about half of Nagaron. Yeah, he can snowball pretty hard. I have seen him do really well. Okay, so we don't want to do that because it fucking moved me, so I lost the option of going into the underway. God damn it. Fine, do that. Oh, you're gonna die, mate. You're gonna die. Oh, right, a Primeval Glory army as well. And I'll go for Sudenberg, then the Black Tower of Arcan, I think. Stone Mine Tower, yeah. That and that. Right, so Gisero now has walls. Which means I can go for Grungzint. Bye-bye, Balthazar Gelt. Not Grungzint, I can go for Castle Artois. I've already got Grungzint. There's Karl Franz. Bye, Karl Franz. About to call it a day. Hope you gain the renown you deserve. Thanks very much, Cornelius, and thanks for dropping by. You have a great night, mate. So we'll tier 5 that. We'll definitely tier 5 this. The usual. Nothing here changes. Go for that, go for that. And if I've got a spare one, I usually go for the weapons team one, just because you can put together a good army just with rattling guns. If you absolutely have to. Completely forgot they've got Fort Bergbres, but they can't recruit in it, so who the hell cares? Oh, hello. Risky to auto this. But I did it anyway. Can I take it? Yep. Definite tier 5 for this one as well. Definitely food. Hang on, just in case I need Plague Priests at any point because of assassin actions or Warlock Engineers, I'll boost that up as well. So the Empire is now... I think they're fucked. I think they've only got Karak Bufdar left. And that's not exactly an impressive place to be holding on to. So let's go for Trixie. Magic resistance is always useful. He's got it already. Blessed with filth. Doom rocket's handy. Yeah. But yeah, I think the Empire's down to 1 settlement now. 2. 2 because they hold a fort. No, 3. Okay. So they've got 1 actual settlement and 2 forts. So they've got Fort Sol, Fort Bergbres, and Karak Bufdar. So they've got 1 tier 3 settlement left. They are not in good shape, which means Reichland, the Empire, is basically done. Get them. Actually, Howling Warp go. This one, where are we going to go with this? I think I'll send this one to deal with the Black Tower of Arcan. What have we got here? Pestilent Scheme, why not? Thanks very much for stopping by, Post Humor. Really appreciate it. You have a great evening, and thank you. Tenacity, obviously. So, is there someone who needs a Plague Priest? He could definitely use one. What about this guy? He's okay, so we will send this one over to join up at Myrmidons, and then we'll bounce that over, and we'll probably look at taking Sartosa, Lucini, and just work our way around. Assault Garrison. More points. Okay, let me make sure I've moved all the armies. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I knew there was one more. Because Montfort should now be walled. And that means it's time to go and get some Bretonnians. That's kind of demanding. That was brutal. I should have fought that manually. That was very lazy of me. But, end of the day, it was an easy win. And how good's the replenishment here? A couple of turns and that'll be good enough to move out with. So it's Paravon that has Massive Orca. At least we know that now.
Dreaded one. Master engineer.
We won't move him out just yet. Or perhaps we'll move him to there, get that Plague Priest on board, and then we'll move out towards Zarek and then Miragliano and Skaven Blight. Getting Skaven Blight back would be a good way to get off to a good start tomorrow. So make sure I've moved it. So that's Morphin Rot, he's fine. Toxer's okay. Throt's very okay. Yeah, he's still recruiting, which he's doing at good pace. Same for this guy. Festit is on his way for a fight. Mutin's solid. I have got a lot of armies. And Corporable is also okay. There's another boost in. Yes, okay, that's fine. Right. So that, after a very successful run of battle, seems like a good spot to leave it because we're heading to almost midnight UK time tonight. So I'm just going to have a look and see if there's anyone online who will be worth you guys taking a look at. Let's have a look and see. So if I go to that. And wow, okay, it's not showing anyone else live streaming Warhammer 2 at the moment. Not for me anyway. Bizarre. Okay. Right. Well, in that case, I'm just going to head into here. I'm going to hit the end turn so it hits the auto save. There we go, and we're saved. Right, thank you very much everyone who's been watching this. I really appreciate your time and I hope you're enjoying the series. If you are enjoying it, subscribing and dropping a like on it would be really appreciated. But either way, I really appreciate your time and thank you for stopping by. You guys have a great evening. I hope to see you again in the future really soon. I'll be online tomorrow night at round about the same time, 8 o'clock UK time. So I hope to see you then. Have a great evening, guys, and thank you all.